Hi guys, Aceface back with another video for you. I'm back for Twisted Dice with another Tyranid video. Hopefully this will be interesting to you guys. If you do like it, then please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So today we are going to cover just an interesting subject. So I'm wildly speculating now, guys, but we do believe that it's not going to be too long before the Tyranid Codex will drop. So, there's a few kind of telltale signs of that happening. Now, the biggest one is the rumour engine. Now, it very much looks like the rumour engine is chucking out quite a lot of Tyranid-related snippets. So we've had definitely two that are almost certainly Tyranid of some sort. Now the rumour engine generally works on kind of a sort of a 2 to 3 month circulation. So generally if something comes out within sort of 2 to 3 months, that generally is around that sort of same time. So what I'm trying to say is there's a good chance that we might get some Tyranid content soon. Now, so as far as other things that we know that maybe are in front of the queue, we know that AdMech don't have a release date for their codex, but they've been previewed now, so there's a good chance that AdMech are coming pretty soon. Sisters may well get a new codex. Again, there's lots of sister stuff coming soon, and we've seen some new Orc stuff as well in the latest previews. So there's 3 codexes that may well be in front of Tyranids, but who knows, they may well come in and jump in between one of those or some of them. So, but anyway, I believe that they are coming relatively soon. And the subject for today, guys, is I just want to talk a little bit about what we think might happen in regards to the Swarmlord, because again, this is a bit of speculation, but again, there's something behind it. So what we've seen recently with kind of some of the bigger kind of monsters, I suppose. Let's look at Gasgul. Had fairly small model. He was obviously the big man for orcs, and he got a new model, became a Lord of War, had some new quite funky rules to go with him as well. We then obviously had the Necron Silent King, a big model, kind of a big centerpiece for the Necrons. He came out. We've also now seen the Benacor, and again, looking at his rules, he'll almost certainly be a kind of Lord of War because of the size of him. We've seen an update for Mortarion as kind of expected. So there is some precedence for that type of unit, that type of model coming out. And for a long time now, the Swarmlord has not really been well represented from his fluff to the model and the rules. He's meant to be in the fluff a equivalent to a Hive Tyrant is to a Termagant, the Swarmlord is to a Hive Tyrant. So he should be a lot bigger than a Hive Tyrant, not the same model. That's what the fluff says. That's what we've kind of been looking at for a while. And I believe that actually, rather than us get a big monster, which is probably what we all want, ultimately, we would love a plastic what they're called, dominatrix or a norm queen, something like that. We would love, because it'd be such a cool unit to have. But I think the reality is we're probably not going to get that route. We're much more likely to get a reinvention of what we've already got. So the Swarmlord will make a lot of sense there, and I would love to see that happen. It would be amazing to have this massive Hive Tyrant using all the new technology that Games Workshop have got to make this phenomenal model. It would fit the fluff really, really well, and will give us again something that, potentially with a buff to those rules, we could have a real monster that could go toe-to-toe with the likes of Benacor, with the likes of the Silent King and Mortarion, which again really fits the kind of the fluff of the big alpha Tyranid monster, and I would love to see that happen. And I think there's chances there of potential that if you look at some of these rumour mill kind of glimpses, you know, there's potential for it to be, you know, one of the kind of talon bits could be the sort of the split tail that the Swarmlord is pictured with sometimes. There's definitely an opportunity for that to be him. But I'd be really interested to hear what you would like to see and whether you think that that idea or that kind of that prediction has any merit for you, because I think there's definitely something there, and it will be very, very cool to see that actually come to light. So if you're listening Games Workshop and you're thinking about it, you definitely make it happen. As if, because they've obviously made that decision a long time in advance, and those rules are probably already being tested as we speak, or if not already tested and are ready to go. But how cool would that be for us to have a big, menacing new Swarmlord, both from a model point of view and from a rules point of view? I would love to see that. I think it would fit the new codex really well, give us something different, and would definitely go a long way towards making us a really menacing, offensive combat force. And with that, what I absolutely wouldn't mind seeing at all then is the Hive Commander ability going. I know people are going to scream out, no, it's too much of a crutch for us, really. For anything that's assault based, we have to have that in there. If you look at like the Democarons and, you know, how we've done with Gene Stealers and using it with Kraken to try and make us really, really super quick, it's great. It's an amazing ability and something we have to leverage at the moment, but it'd be very cool for it to be something that's not necessarily what it's all about. Swarmlord, in my mind, should have stuff that's not just necessarily about that. He should have more aura abilities. He's kind of, you know, he's that alpha leader that should be kind of almost inspiring and enfrenzying much more of the army, rather than just telling one unit to kind of go quick. It doesn't really make as much sense. So I think he needs more than that, but potentially that ability maybe just strimmed off him because it's too much of a crutch. That's my thoughts. I think that would be really, really cool. But I'd be really interested in the comments to hear your thoughts. What would you like to see from a new Swarmlord? If you don't think the Swarmlord is coming, what do you think's coming next for Tyranids? And if you don't think that Tyranid Codex is soon to come out, then let us know what you think's next on the horizon. But anyway, always interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And until the next video, I'm Aceface, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.